wisdom that needs to be so yeah. I do not have one singular achievement. There's one achievement that I do not have. I'm just gonna have the time. And why the fuck not? What's up? How you doing, Lorgan? Let's do, because this is what I'm worried about. I am strictly worried about, honestly, it's the Gravitron and probably the second half of Warp Zone. I think I'm worried about the Gravitron and the second half of Warp Zone. Everything else, I think I'm gonna be fine on. I mean, I fucking speedrun the game now, right? Again, you know? And I've been just like a little bit before I opened up stream. Oh, fuck me. Alright, I wasn't paying attention. Okay, that doesn't... Start from the top. How are you doing, Lauren? What have you been up to? I feel like I haven't seen you, streaming a bit. Unless I'm just checking at the wrong hours. What am I doing? What am I doing? Whatever. I mean, that's why I'm practicing this shit, because I need to lock the fuck in for this. How you doing, Octa? Yay, yippee, woohoo, yay! Oh, that was a terrible idea. That was, if I like survive there, you know? Huh? Fucking whatever the... What's the original called again? What's the original that like sucks balls? I think I want to go to Warp Zone first. Control Delete. Was that the one that was bad? Because it was Penny Arcade, the one that was like considered like okay. I never followed any of those webcomics. The one I followed, I used to, was questionable content. I read questionable content for a decent amount of time. I do not anymore, just fell out of it. Did not keep up. How are you doing tonight, Octa? Ah, fuck. Psycho from... Oh, Beans and 2/3. I don't think I've ever played Poker Night the Inventory. I've heard of it. God. If I get off on the wrong foot, flip off on the wrong axis on this one, this can be super annoying. Oh. I gotta get better at that transition. Oh, I accidentally hit a light. So I forgot that I needed to unlock no death mode, that it was through getting at least S rank, which isn't even V rank. It's not even collect all the... getting S rank minimum in like 4 of the 6 ILs, and so I quick did that before stream, and I was practicing this before stream too, because I was like, it's Gravitron I'm worried about. There's a few other parts of like a level or two that like I could definitely do. Right? And it's like just beat no death mode. You don't need to do it 100%. You just need to, you know, fucking not die, right? That was awful. Just bad judgment all around. Just poor thought. Okay, what are we doing? What are we doing? Fuck me. What am I doing? I'm bad? I don't know why I'm surprised at this fact. Baba. Okay, I'm trying to get all my deaths out now. How you doing, Alpha? So yeah, this is the achievement I do not have. What is it? Is it the hour long, or not an hour, a minute long in Super Gravitron? I have a friend who might go for it, and I had to say, like, I'm pretty sure I have that because of glitches. Because, I mean, that achievement is super cheesable by Big Viridian, if I'm not mistaken, right? I want to be as far over here as I can for this last part. Text storage? I don't know if I've done the text storage one. I know I'm pretty sure I did Big Viridian. I think I've done... The thing is that, like... Ooh, interesting. Your friend is got their tinfoil cap on, which you'll love to see, honestly. You'll love to see it. Odd. Now I'm thinking about snails. I'm thinking about snails now. I don't remember if I ever, like, what the lowest death count I've ever had is. I did get a deathless Gravitron just a little bit earlier ago. Oh, there's an all achievement. Oh, fuck me. Overlap Super Grav in the tower. That's so funny. Have a good night, Octa. Thanks for dropping in. Yeah, we're gonna... I want to watch the 100% TAS again just to see how absolutely fucked it is. I know both of you and Elo have shared it at times. Thank you again, Alpha, though, for doing commentary. I've watched the run back a number of times already now because I'm just like that. God, we kind of talked over each other a lot, but other than that, I'm like, yeah, no, we had fun. We all groaned adequately at the terminal illness pun. I'm really happy with the kind of information we were able to talk about with regards to the game. The kind of the teaching we were able to do, not really teaching, but like just the amount of stuff we were able to talk about and explain Ah. Oh yeah, oh yeah. I know, lo and behold, joke was planned. Darn. I mean, I think that we also did. I was groaning live on air. I had to. It was the right thing to do. I had to groan live on it. Okay. That can happen. I saw in the chat that there is a that GDQ has its own pun emote, which is great. It's just Velocity's face going like it's just great. A few people post that as like, yes, that's the reaction we wanted. Yeah, I kind of feel bad that I like talked over y'all, like you and Elo some. Like, I'm pretty talkative and comfortable on air, so like I wasn't too worried about like there was like one spot where I like was talking and I made a mistake and like, oh well, whatever. But like it was fast enough. It was a pretty decent run. It wasn't like as impressive as, you know, like Elo's just like solid as all hell SGDQ run, but like I'm pretty happy with how I played. I mean, honestly, getting like third try DIS and second try warp zone trick is within the realm of where I wanted it to be, right? Because those tricks could have been a ton more inconsistent. They could have been much more finicky. They could have taken me a ton more time. I have no idea how long a glitchless run takes, right? Like, I haven't tried to do glitchless in a long time. I mean, I guess when I started derusting the game, I like played through a few times without glitches, without R. I mean, I'm most worried about it's the second half of Warp Zone and this, you know? I mean, I'm trying to get years of practice in for this little bit of the game that I do not have, you know? Other people have been playing, you know, the Gravitron for years. Ah, so close. Well, because this also skips, like, the cutscenes, right? Oh god, I could've. Can't go under most. I wanna try. Disable cut. Okay, I guess I don't need the timer. Dang, where are my checkpoints? Hey, Alpha, I think the game's bugged. Why don't I have any checkpoints? Line clipping. Oh yeah, I guess that's true. Like, I was like thinking in my head, like, oh, I'm not gonna go for some of the harder stuff. Like, why would I? Immediately miss the one harder thing I wanted to try. I guess fuck me, right? know that. That might be actually... I don't... Well, I don't know if that's safer. There we go. Well, that's what I want. So I'm going to try and go to the warp zone. That's the one thing I'm like... Oh, I kind of lined that up with. I start from over here. I just need to go this way anyway. Okay, I need to do that. Remembering the correct way into like the tower and the lab is gonna be something. We'll have to see. If I like die in the second half of Warp Zone, I'm gonna practice the time trial for a bit. I'll jump into lab? Wait, you're right. You're so right. I should do that. I feel like I should not try and go for this trick. I don't even... what is the... Probably should have, like... I don't know a slower strat there. That's the problem there. Is that, like... See, I haven't done this part of the lab in a while. Let's just go slow. Okay. Yo, what's up, Loke? Crab Rave. Yes. I told you to watch it. It was so good, wasn't it? Wasn't it so fucking good? It was just so damn impressive. And obviously doing Crab Rave fucking blindfolded? What the fuck are you talking about? Okay. We're gonna go to the tower now. Somewhere here? Come on, no. And her speech too, like for, like we're crab raving for this. I mean, I thought, you know, she was gonna say, and we want this guy dead. I was just like, well, watch your words. We're not trying to get the Discord doxed, you know, the Discord channel raided, you know. I mean, Quacksilver obviously did it. Okay. I am so unused to going this way, you know? I'm so used to just doing things the normal way, right? Oh, yeah. Dang. I forgot to see the room with the teleporter to get to telejump into the lab setup. Oh, well, I guess I'll just have to get in there normally. What's up, KSS? Because this is not a speed run, per se. Oh gosh, I haven't done this in a bit. I better not die here. I mean, I have no idea. I guess, like, I don't have to worry about, like, you know, the cutscene, right? I have not looked up a route. What I'm trying to do is just get the achievement. Well, I was just like, oh yeah, I don't need to have that on. Okay. Because it's like, we're just doing in-game time anyways. Okay, don't press R. Don't press R. Don't press R. Hello, I have no name. Oh, is R disabled? I mean, I should probably do SS2 now. I mean, I think there's a lot. I did Warp Zone first because when's the last time I've done Warp Zone, right? Okay. I forget where I actually need to press here. I mean, I feel like because, like, I haven't done the second half of... I forgot for a second that, oh yeah, you do this anyways. What am I doing? Why am I going for that, though? Okay, wait a second. I don't know where to drop down. Okay, how do I do down under safely? I don't know how to do down under safely. How do I do this level, like, safely? Is this like vanilla way of doing it? What's up, Giant? I just haven't done that room vanilla in like years? Years. Okay. I mean, this is where the run dies anyways. This is where the run dies. I'm just saying that. Because there's a ton of y'all glitchless runners that have been doing the Gravitron for years. And I've never really run glitchless, you know? What? Exactly. Literally. Literally, what did I say? What did I say? What did I say? I know, that was a choke. That was a choke. I just got pushed to the right and then went over on the other side. Morning. Yes. I am no expert Gravitron player, right? I did like a decent bit of Gravitron before I started this. Okay, no worries. You got distracted by bass? I mean, that is a legitimately good thing to get distracted by. I've been like listening to stuff. I listened to like a comparison of like the dark glass versus like I think a regular Sand Sam thing. Let's do lab just so I can remember how to do lab like formally enough. Oh, I forgot. I forgot to try and telejump into there. I really should do that. I think that'd be faster than going the long way around. That is, and I quote, a joke. Alpha mentioned, oh yeah, you should telejump into lab. And I was like, oh yeah. Oh darn, I forgot to collect that teleporter room. Ah well, I'll just do it vanilla. I'm being sarcastic. I am aware of what I'm playing. I am aware of what I'm playing. Which one was Safety Dance? I don't remember the room names. You're the expert in the room names, KSS here. God knows I don't. You were perfectly happy to stop with your sub 50 deaths achievement. I mean, that's for the sane person, right? I mean, I did not get this achievement way back in the day. Way back in the ye old days, I did not get this achievement, even with like glitches and stuff. This one I want to do vanilla. I want to get this without getting glitches, because I think like the Super Gravitron 1 minute I got using Big Viridian. And this one, like, look at me now. I can get this. If I die in the Gravitron again, though, I'm gonna take a break and practice it. Oh, yeah. That's... I was worried about, like, okay. Well, I don't have Farewell. I don't have Farewell. Though I guess probably saying that I have all the other golden berries in Celeste except Farewell is probably already really impressive to a lot of people, right? That's probably already really impressive. Oh, I should have died there. I know it's impressive. I just wish that I had... I just wish that I had Farewell. I got to sub 10 deaths at one point in 2020, and then I dropped it for unrelated personal reasons, and I never picked it back up. I'm dropping a few frames, so I don't think it's you. I've dropped a few frames. Yeah, I'm dropping some frames right now. Gosh. I'm just glad that, I'm just glad that everything else held up on Sunday, obviously. Okay. This is so much more nerve-wracking doing it the slow way. God. Fuck you! So, KSS and Alpha know exactly what the fuck I was trying to do. They know exactly what I was trying to do. It's like, oh yeah, oh yeah, I gotta mash through a bunch of fucking text. I didn't even do it the first time. I didn't do it the first time. I don't know that trick. I don't know that trick well enough. No. We ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. Oh, that's good. Oh, that was probably a bit loud. I apologize. Oh, that was so fucking funny. Oh my god. Oh, that's a 2-frame window? Damn. Wow. What's that? I feel like that's probably closer to it. But that's not hard. Oh yeah. I mean, I've done it before, obviously. Like I did it actually in, or fuck it. Free your mind. Why don't you free it? Oh yeah, it's safety dance. I guess this one's, I don't consider that bad. This one's obviously kind of hard. It's his age max. I guess. It's just like, it's easy to get like through the first one quicker. I think that's just super easy to get through that first one quicker. I'm actually less worried about Space Station 2 than I am about Warp Zone. I don't know. Like there probably is a safer way to do it. What trick does that? Is there another route that uses like the crew member storage cutscene? Like what we use in 100%? Modern 100%, I should say. Room always just makes me more scared than I ought to be, you know? This room I'm just taking slower. Like, it's not actually hard to do that other trick, but it's like... I mean, that reminds me of, that just reminds me of, I should probably find just a easier way to do that rather than going for, like, the fast way. I wasn't even thinking. Well, because I remember, I guess that the level complete trick. Because I remember, you know, like, you know, skipping saves all the way so that you collect, you know, Victoria and Violet at the same time, right? Whereas in, you know, 100% we're collecting, who's at the end of tower? Who's at the end of tower? Vermilion and Violet at the same time. Where do I want to go? I want to go to... Died there last. I'm still thinking that I should try and do another route that has double intermission skip in it because, you know, I've learned it, so I might as well get a pretty decent time in another route, even if I don't have some of the other tricks, right? I mean, that's one thing that, like, my runs do not have a lot of small time-saving tricks, right? I'm missing a lot of minor stuff in my runs, but, like... Any percent? Yeah, probably. I was considering doing no Uba. No Uba boobs. You know what we say to finding a safer strat there? Fuck it, we ball. Fuck it, we ball. You know? We ball. Just like taking these like a minorly slower because God knows I have not done these a lot lately. FMC? What's FMC other than Persona 3 Portable? full map. I don't know if I've taken a look at like the category extensions ever. Ooh, that was a How did I start out being so fucking awful at those when I de-rusted this? And now I'm actually pretty good at it? True character development. Character development. Doing things the hard way percent. Carpal tunnel percent. Dog, homie. I speedran Dust Force. And I did, like, tried to do Deathless Berries in Celeste. If I don't already have carpal tunnel syndrome, I have wrists of steel. What? That's a little close. Yes! I'm just collecting them. I'm collecting them. Woohoo! I'm sorry. Dumb ways to die. So many dumb ways to die. Dumb ways to die. So many dumb ways to die. Indeed. I am losing my mind. I'm losing it. I'm losing it. I'm not even getting to the fucking Gravitron. That's the one I'm worried about, right? Should have gone to the warp zone first. What? Oh. At least like the beginning of lab is super fucking easy, you know? I'm worried about dying to single slit at some point. Yo, sup Shred, sup Zelor. Thank you. I mean, I am very practiced in this game now, all except for Gravitron. Short form video feed today? Oh, who? Certainly not me. I know it's not me. Trying to think. Could have been like Rush or something. What? How? Certainly not one of my videos. Who is making videos that have me in it? Something that like, something with a crazy vaccine? Game's done quick. Ooh. Yo, thanks for it. You need to send that. You need to post that here. I did get, Prime did interview me. We'll go to Warp Zone. Prime did interview me for something. Obviously, you know, she was busy with, you know, social media stuff, and I was walking around with one of my friends, and she interviewed us both, I think. Or was it with Elo? I think it was me and Elo were walking around either like on Sunday or Monday. And she interviewed us both, I think. At least like the run up to Warp Zone, I can truly shut my brain off. Like no spikes anywhere, just a bunch of warps. I've got to say, I love it that the Meat Boy community has these tournaments sometimes. How else have y'all dragged like the ham out of retirement? It's wonderful to see. The problem is I haven't been able to catch his streams because I'm streaming during that time. But I've got to raid him once. I guess I did. That is something that I think I have to take credit for, is that like at least people like more people were trying to run 100% because I derusted. I know a T-Tree said that like all the times are like so new in such an old game where it's just like I didn't have the time to tell him, well, it's because there was a category split for the new patch, but you know, we'll let him have that. Fuck. Yeah. That was that's easy. I mean, problem is like dying there, I think is like reasonable. I mean, like I'll do it no matter what. Next time I go to SS2, I'll just do it. Like, I'm doing this, but like I just was running 100% and I do have the fourth best time. Missed it. Fuck. I mistimed it. Even the first input. I mean, Edge games, God knows I haven't even been practicing like the normal way, you know? And Overworld 2, is that the one that has like the mini drop down? I mean, I don't know. There's certainly games that have taken design philosophy ideas from here. Whoops. How to get back? Lab 4? Well, isn't that like, doesn't that have like a frame perfect input to get back? At least that's what people have told me. What am I doing? What am I doing? I wasn't doing my quick unpress and repress, so I was like, what am I doing? I was like, what am I doing? Give me a V. Ah, fuck. That's bad. I mean, that does trip me up at times, but that's annoying. Gosh, I haven't done full yes men in a very long time. I've probably done it before. I know there's like, that's a tough one. I'm sad that like the checkpoints aren't there because like, it's definitely like a visual cue for me on like that partially. Yes. There's another achievement that I don't think I've gotten with ethical means, but I've gotten it, you know? But like, I mean, not that like I actually cheated. I just used some glitches in order to achieve. So I got the letter of the achievement, but I did not get the spirit of it, probably. That's true! I did glitch. That means I am a cheater by definition. I have called out so many friends for this. So, guilty as charged. Guilty as charged. Like, I don't want to mess with gold, right? Do that. Oh, like that. Thank you. I probably should not be going for this, but... Oh, that's going to kill me. Yeah, I should have held left. I should have held left there. I should probably be going for the slower version of that strat. Oh gosh, what is this copy pasta you have? Let me get into the... Wow, I can't believe Metallama would use glitches. Don't you know glitching is cheating? And cheating is wrong. You should play the game the way the developers intended. I am disappointed in the speedrunning community for allowing such disgusting acts to take place. That's true. That's actually all factual. You can run that news story. It's true. Truly appalling. That's even truer. God, that was the... I died more on Gordian Knot than I did in my, like, failed attempts at the double intermission skip. Fucked up. Fucked the fuck up. Right? This camera, if I would have known that it would have this kind of like life to it, I would not have bought this camera, but it's also just funny as a fucking meme at this point, right? That was a little close. But yeah, I died like 4 times on Gordian Knot or something. And I died like, I failed like 3 times at the double intermission skip. What am I doing? Oh my God. I swear to thee that I am good at video games. Just not this one. How many frames is that? That's relatively lenient. Yes. I like don't miss that like almost at all. Oh wow, another record. How impressive. I mean, who needs to actually enjoy a game when you can just mindlessly sprint through it as quickly as possible, right? Who cares about the intricacies of the plot, the carefully crafted environments, or the subtle nuances of the gameplay? It's just an obstacle course to be conquered in record time. I'm sure those years of button mashing practice will come in handy in the real world. Like when you need to quickly hit the send button on your job application. Yeah, the fastest Mario. Fastest Viridian. They're already their fastest self. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh, Jesus. What, did my camera do something? That was the second frame, I think, to get through there. Viridian's head nearly got shaved there. I guess like stuff like this is like, well, I should have practiced the Gravitron more for sure. It's like, no, this is just, I was hoping just the rest of the experience in the rest of the game would help me out here. But it turns out I'm finding the dumbest ways to die because there are so many dumb ways to die. Can I get back to intermission 1 so I don't die dumbly there? The dumbliest. There's so much red on your splits. Oh god, that's, I mean, that's at least a like a speedrunner's like copy pasta, right? Like these are classic like I hate speedrunning you know, copy pastas, right? Where it's like the person who wrote them originally unironically is a hater, which is so beautiful. You'll love to see it. Flipping around. Flipping around at the speed of sound. fuck it. I just want to make sure I don't die here. Probably nothing. Ice Blue talked to me, and I think they want to try and get a La Mulana 2 run ready, which I would probably ask to be on the couch for. And if they figure out a route for like no major glitches, I would definitely maybe try and de-rust La Mulana 2 and maybe try and couch for them. But, I mean, I got so much on, like, my, okay, no, don't press any fucking dumbass buttons. Carol Blaster de-rust. I think it'd be interesting. I just don't know, like, how much would me, like, bringing back Carol Blaster actually be an interesting run? Like, has it been at a GDQ since I ran it? I know the community is not that, like, big around that game. I feel like Cave Story is bigger. Always has been. But, like, it could be interesting to do, like, a normal mode. But the thing is that I'm just not even that good at, like, mashing for Carol Blaster anyways, right? Like, my time is still the worst time on the Zongyo leaderboards, but I got to show it off. I got to show the game off in a reasonably entertaining fashion. It was a 6 a.m. run. What? I was dead as fuck. And, you know, I at least had some homies supporting. So a few people mentioned that they had seen the run, like, you know, during this, like, last, like, gaming cycle. Like, one of the, like, the NB Showcase runners had mentioned that they had watched the run. I was like, what the fuck? And then obviously a T-Tree mentioned that during my intro and was like, oh, thank you for remembering that. Because, like, it's one of those runs that feels to me like, in the grander scheme of speedrunning history, it is a very tiny thing. But, damn it, that's my solo GDQ run, you know? Like, obviously, I have my spot in the history books now for, like, the Crazy Taxi stuff, but, like, I'm also proud of, like, you know, like, doing my own stuff, right? There we go. Okay, not. I was specifically remembering that there wasn't, you know? I was like, I can't let this happen a second time, right? Please? What is the problem there? Like, is it just a specific for like animation frame that doesn't? I know one of you tried to explain to me how to make sure that doesn't happen. Is that the other deaths are funny? This one's bullshit. So it's like if I go from the ceiling and then flip down onto it, because that one feels bad. That one I'm not happy about. I ain't laughing now. Do you have to coyote it? Or... I mean, this just reminds me. It's like VVVVVV is always so impressive to folks when any of us do it in like a speedrunning marathon. And I mean, like, I know that when Elo ran it at SGDQ, you know, me and Crime, you know, hyped it up. But it's just like, you know, I just need to concentrate on it. Like when I did it on Sunday, it's just like, yeah, no, it's okay, sure. Okay, we did it. Yay. I didn't even like hype it up that much. It's just, I didn't even like do that, right? Because like VVVVV is like, once you play it enough times and practice it, maybe it's just because we've drilled it into muscle memory, right? I don't know. But then some of these other random fucking deaths just makes me want to tear my hair out, you know? All right, well, I'm going to try and do that next time. What is my brain even doing? What is my brain even doing? I just wasn't thinking. I wasn't thinking. I still haven't learned the trick in this room. Obviously not worth it for a no death mode one, but like, yeah. Is that the Pokeball one? The room with the Pokeball? Yeah, I tried to like recreate it just by looking at it, but I'd probably need it like a little better explained, just if there's like a specific like edge I need to not clip or whatever and figure it out from there. I'm glad I'm going to SS2 first, because all the frustrations I've had in this level is like, oh yeah, it is one of the it doesn't even have like, there's some obviously tricks to it, but even like the stuff that's not like the tricks is just hard, you know? It's just a hard reason, you know? I'm getting really close there. I'm not a television. I'm not a terminal, so I can't do that. Dumb ways to die. So many dumb ways to die. I know that that's rare. I know a lot of people like go back the left way. I just always learned the right way. I'm just used to it, right? It's kind of like, no, I gotta complete the loop, right? I'm finding all the stupidest ways to die right now. When the witty wiki. I know when I heard Fiery talk about it, he always said the V's with a W. I looked it up at one point, like actually somewhat recently, and I think that like there's like ecclesiastic Latin and then like more normal Latin, and they have different ways of pronouncing the V, which is funny. So one way could be with a W and one way could be with a V. A hard C? Would it be Veni Vidi Vici instead of Vici? Yeah, wiki. Little Wikipedia. Like, would have died there? I mean, that would have been a classic complaint for, you know, an ancient Latin college student. When the weedy is wiki. This is wiki weed. Or, yeah. That was the joke. I could probably improve the delivery on it, but, you know, we at least are workshopping it. We're workshopping it. It's also an awful joke, so I should probably never say it again, but, you know... Exactly, Goof. Exactly, Goof. Beans. How are you doing tonight, Goof? Goof Bollicus. Stop. Dang. I'm sad to hear. It's okay, I still love you. Whose movie pick was this week? I gotta remember what the the movie name, but I remember it was something I had not heard of. Declensions? What does that mean? Well, there are many descendants of Latin that you could have taken. Oh, your pick. Oh. I think I know what I'm going to pick for my next movie night. Like, I took Spanish in high school, but I just did not enjoy languages much. If I had taken, like, enough, I wouldn't have needed to take one in college, but I didn't. So I took 2 years of Chinese in college, and I remember none of it. I did okay at it. Case, number, and gender. Gendered language. I mean, at least English is not... It is not going to be Army of Darkness. I was considering that. I could have done 3 in the row of the Evil Dead trilogy. The original Sam Raimi Evil Dead trilogy. But I do not think I'm going to continue that at this time. Would be fun to finish it up at some point, but it won't be my next point. I mean, languages are strange beings, you know, because they are beings. What do you mean they're not beings? I'm glad I got to show off the new thing in the run. The new thing that Elo found. Doing this, like, casually terrifies me. Like, much more than, like, doing it, like, the speed strat, right? Like, that. Oh, I almost fucking mashed. I almost fucking mashed. Written language is only invented 4 times? Like, independently? Are we talking about? Like, independently? Because then obviously we have, what? Latin. We have Chinese characters. Or like Latin alphabet, I should say. Would it be Arabic of some sort? Well, and then... I mean, was there a written language in, like, the Americas? Or not to our knowledge? Are we talking about, like, hieroglyphics? So hieroglyphics, Latin... characters, and well, no, would Arabic be based off of Latin letters or Greek letters? Greek, maybe. I don't know enough about this. You are raising my curiosity. I'm very curious. I don't know, like, actual, like, history of language. I'm just like making sure I take these slow enough until I get to this one. And then this one, I do think I need to take at least a reasonable clip. And then here I can, as long as I make that cycle. Okay. Cuneiform. Mesoamerica, China. Okay. Okay. I was like, what am I doing? You know, I could just take it slow and wait a cycle, right? I mean, this is a frightening room, even to do it normally. What am I doing? That was just so fucking dumb. That's just stupid. Can I do like Gravitron and Intermission 1 first? Can I do those first? When's the Gravitron first route? Oh, God. This stream is going so well so far. This is fun. I think. Is me slowly descending into madness fun? When was that Gravitron clip found? Because I don't think that was around when I was kicking and screaming in this game. I mean, yeah, Persona 5 was me slowly drifting into madness. It's true. You Zoomers! You Zoomers! Have a good night, Lil K. Thanks for hanging. Glad you got to enjoy your lurk and the vibes. It's not banned, I just get annoyed at it. Which I think is part of the bit, though, you know? Why do you think I have the point reward? Hello, warmest of hams. How are you doing? Is it only from 2025? I feel like it's been beaten into the ground both by, like, the youngsters and all the old people. I count myself as old in this, like, instance. Fuck me. That have been, like, like that have picked it up in the meantime, you know? I thought the idea was once the kids realize the old folks have gotten a hold of it, that they would, like, let go of it. Except it doesn't seem like they have. I mean, I don't know what's on the forefront of Zoomer memedom. Zoomer or Gen Alpha memedom is. I feel like, is that an alpha meme? Is that a Gen Alpha meme? Hieroglyphics, Proto-Canaanite. Phoenician, Etruscan. Where are the Etruscans? Like Phoenicia, I've at least heard of that reason. I feel like the problem is that most of my knowledge about that like Mesopotamian bowl comes from learning kind of biblical history, you know, former Christian kid who grew up, you know, thank you very much. But man, I've only had one attempt to Gravitron, and it died awfully, and the rest of the time I've been finding new ways to throw away my life. Modern day Italy. Like, how ancient are we talking about? Were they like... like before what we even think of like as Greeks? Okay. So about coincident with like, oh my god, with at least the start of what we think of as ancient Greece. Like the philosophers, like what we know about some myth. I've certainly not died in a lot of these places when I was just doing regular speed runs. Willow's Edge? No, you can't mess with Texas. Well, but you can advertise to them, though. Dang. I mean, they got a fucking ram, you know, like a fucking... Is it a bull, or is it... I guess it is a lamb ram. Except now that I'm saying ram, I'm thinking of Ram Ranch. That's... Well, if there's something I know about Texas... Actually, no, that's not. What? Data centers help pay... That is... I feel like that's one of the biggest crocs of shit I've ever seen. I wouldn't trust that, like, for Jack. No, the only people getting rich off of that is the billionaires. That's true. I don't think I get Texas. I mean, I don't know where you're from. Ah, okay. I was about to say, I have no idea if that's like ironic because you're nowhere close to Texas, or if that's targeted because you actually are at least close to Texas or in Texas. I know that my homie Goofier is from Texas because we're friends and we've just talked about that stuff. I don't think I get any like related ads for like my state. I don't know what the fuck like Illinois related ads. Oklahoma. Oklahoma, where the wind comes sweeping down the plain. Oklahoma, where the waving wheat and sure smells sweet when the wind comes right behind the rain. Probably wrong key. Every night, my honey lamb and I know we belong to the land. What am I doing? God, that's got to be like the most like the most positive anybody has sung about Oklahoma. I feel like I hear nothing positive about Oklahoma otherwise. Please, thank you. Like, are there actually a lot of people who wear cowboy hats and wave the Texan flag? Like, are Texans that proud of Texas? Like, that kind of proud of Texas? Whoopsies. Okay. A little bit faster there. It's just like being nervous and not wanting to die makes me play worse, right? Massive ones, yeah. Sounds Texan-ish. Car dealerships are weird. I mean, God knows I've never bought a new car before. I bought like my current car that was just being shown in the parking lot of a, like a detailing place. And the other one I bought from a used car lot, I guess. Well, I guess that's a car dealership if you want to call it that. Oh, we're doing the slow way. I guess I bought, like, one of my old cars from, like, a used place, you know? But I guess I just don't consider that, like, a dealership, right? You know? I mean, I will track you down. That's gonna happen. But, I mean, hopefully it will be with your consent at some point. What am I doing? Like, when you commented in, like, Carl's server today that someone messaged you unsolicited, I was like, can I message you except solicited? But I didn't because of, like, if you were actually being spam messaged, I didn't want to clog up the chat with a bad joke. Okay. Second time I've died to that in a very short amount of time. Yeah, that's bullshit, obviously. Glad they banned him. I mean, it's... Fuck. Fuck me again. Really? Are you fucking with me? I died to that. Shit. You're fucking me. Ugh. Yeah. That's right, I speedrun. Does anyone else in this chat speedrun? I know it's supposed to be called V. I've just never, like, if you were to bring up, like, yeah, I play V. What? I mean, we all call it V6. It's just like, sorry, Terry. I know you thought you were going to be clever by having the 6 V's be called V. I don't think people refer to that in common parlance. I'm... What? I'm alive! I think I'm just gonna bump it up at some point. This is a very fucked up position to start the sin. That was deathless. Just get me back in there. Put me in, coach! Never even heard of this game before. Well, Alpha Beta full release. This game is called... I'm cracking myself. I'm just like, if you can't make anyone else laugh, you better fucking at least be able to make yourself laugh. only. If only. Oh my god. Oh. Yeah, that'd be a good bit. That'd be a good bit. Oh god. As I said, if you can't make other people laugh, gosh darn, you better at least find your own antics funny. Oh, okay. Got locked the fuck in. I still don't know what like Elo was saying when I said like, that's what I said all the time during your run, because he said, you know, when I did Trench Warfare, like first try, it was like, oh, that's harder than it looks. And I was like, I said that like so many times during his run. It's so funny. And I don't even know what he was trying to say. Yo, thank you, Matt Cap. Is it Mark II? Where am I going? We're getting the trinket. That's where I die. Thank you though. I'm really, really happy with that run. That run was not perfect, but like, God knows that it was a pretty solid run for what I wanted to show off in the route. And I'm really happy with the commentary that we did as well. We talked over each other a little bit, but I overanalyze all this shit. So like Alpha and Elo, they were great. I'm a talkative ass bitch. So like, it's like they have like such a wealth of knowledge, but it's like I wasn't afraid to like say like, okay, so we did that, now we're doing this stuff, and then just give some general knowledge, because at least God knows I've at least been around the game for a long time, even if like there's like holes, you know. Oh yeah. And the thing is this as well, it's like it's a more casual environment too than like, you know, a run like for an IRL like GDQ marathon too, right? So like I know that like Elo, me, and Crime were definitely very cautious not to step on each other's toes. And I don't mind that we were all like wanting to say stuff, because like God knows I had all of y'all on the call because I wanted your knowledge and I wanted your insight too, right? And it's such a balance between me wanting to just react to something that happened, and then also just like getting more just information. Because like I was like, oh yeah, like the terminal helps you in like getting out of Gordian Knot, like how you had told me and taught me that trick really easily in the route, and that I got to show that off. But it was like I was saying that when Elo was going to introduce the later trick a little more, and it's just is what it is, you know. It was a good run. It was a good run, you know. I don't think I'd ever done this run though, like played V6 on even an online marathon. I think by the time I started doing like online marathons, like in 2015 or something, I had kind of moved on from playing this game more seriously. So I don't think I ever had a chance to play this game at a any sort of showcase. So I'm happy I got to do it finally. Yo, nice. What kind of run were you doing? Oh, that was really close. I'm just making sure I go there, because I think if I try and just trying to beat the game, nice. Yeah, just playing the game more will certainly help you. You'll just stop dying as much and all that jazz. You'll just learn how to do rooms, like, relatively consistently. It's nice. Why'd I do that? Oh, yeah. Well, as you can see here, I'm trying to do no death mode. And ever since I started playing this game back in 2014, I did glitched categories. Like, I did categories that had glitches in them. And so one of the only glitches back when I started was skipping the Gravitron. So some people who, like, did a lot more runs, maybe, like, or did more glitchless runs more recently, or, like, those who started even farther back than I did, are much better at the Gravitron than I am, so... But I'm trying to do no death mode right now, because that's the last achievement I do not have in this game, and I figure if I de-rusted this game, I really ought to finally put that nail in the coffin. But I mean, it's tough. I've been dying to things other than the Gravitron. I haven't even gotten back to the Gravitron yet. I had one attempt that got to the Gravitron. And yes, I know I don't need to get VVVVVV doing things the hard way in no death mode. I just think it'd be funny for that to be in my no death mode run. Because someone else earlier said that, like, how many subs or bits... Fuck it. I started going for it, and I was like, I might as well just do it, you know? I probably could just wait it up there, you know? The warp zone? For me, it's getting the tower. I'm still not positive where that is at. And when I played this game for the first time after, like, you know, 9+ years of not playing it or something, I was like, where the fuck am I going for a few of these things? I think it was, like, lab, trying to remember where to go. No, it was tower, I think. Lab, tower, and warp zone, you know. I guess that's 3 of the 4 that you have to go for. I'm glad I'm doing SS2 first, though. That area is hard. Where am I going? Fuck it. I need to spice up my life a little bit. I'm so good at games. Stop. Stop. In the name of love. Before you break my heart. Nice. Yeah, you'll get better and better. This game is like such a good game as an introduction to getting better at speedrunning. Because it really is just playing more gets you better at the rooms. And then like once you get to like a certain level or you feel like you're starting to max out, you can learn some of the pretty simple routes. Because there is definitely some like nice beginner friendly routes that you can do. I mean, that does require, like, just practicing enough to be able to do that, right? Oops. Should have I died there? What'd I flip off of? Did I somehow have, like, the last frame of, like, a ledge there? Hello, I can't see what your name is, but welcome. Thank you for the good luck. I'm trying. No try-mo swag. Hello. What? I thought I didn't clip. I didn't. I don't remember seeing my sprite clip there. Was I not holding the correct? Was I not holding right? Huh. Odd. Yeah. I mean, a lot of this game is, in a sense, get good. But in the sense that, yep, play a lot. You just gotta play a lot, you know? Believe you me, Mad Cat, I was practicing the Gravitron before I booted up stream because, as I was saying, I'm not amazing at the Gravitron, and there was a few of those 5-second checkpoints that I was feeling that exact same thing. That exact same thing. Yo, what's up, Heavy? How you doing tonight? But that's the thing, is that also that means that KSS, she has been one of the people to play it a fuck ton and just knows that it's just like, yeah, you just gotta play it. It wasn't too hot here today, thankfully, but I still have the AC on. It's probably, I mean, if I probably moved the fan in here, I could probably turn it off, blast some air at me, but not right now. Today was an okay day at work, at least. That's a lot of not dying. And that's probably a lot of not dying with, like, hard and fast strats too. So that's even more impressive, obviously. With a feel of 85. Fuck that. I don't know what mine is. I'm just seeing what my computer's location thinks it is in the bottom left corner of fucking Windows. Goddamn double hockey sticks. It feels so surreal going for that really slow strat. Slow strat. Yeah, but that's like, yeah, good for you that you have completed so many fucking. Alpha was saying the same thing, is that when I take a drink, it's like, it wants like, this is where the action is. Oh yeah, look at that sip of scotch. Like, eh? Ah, oui? Dang, that was slow. Time to reset. Take another little re in my set now, baby. That's... Why am I singing Janis Joplin? See, this is... I wasn't fucking kidding on the GDQ stream when I just said, yep, I just think of a thing, a lyric, and then I just start singing it, you know? It's just the way that my brain fucking works at this point. I program myself to be a lyrical jukebox, right? I hear a bit of wordage and it like activates like the jukebox in my brain. It's mostly classic rock and some modern stuff, but you know, but like, there's a lot stuck in there. There's a lot stuck in that weird-ass Krav mind. Krav mind. You know, I said Krav mind. It was like, gonna make me think of Krav mind. Mind. Krav. I mind. Oh, a little slow here. I killed myself. Good, great, awesome, fiddly, fucking diddly ass, fast, mastic, crastic. That was an all original. Lyrical, spiritual miracle. Ooh. And my rap career had such legs. Bells, 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 the bells of Notre Dame. That's such a fun note to hit. I mean, I'm hitting that in like, you know, a pinched falsetto, not like a true chest voice, right? But that's just still a fun note to hit, you know? Just like when I sing the end of Farewell. Each of us, a cell of awareness, imperfect and incomplete. not the greatest tone on it right now, but you know. Genetic blends with uncertain ends. On a fortune hunt that's far too fleet. You can choose a ready guide in some celestial voice. If you choose not to decide, you still have made a choice. Probably a bit too late to be singing like this. I'm just dying in dumb spots, so it's not even like spots I would like, well, I'm gonna go and practice this IL for a bit, because it's like, I certainly haven't done that in a while, you know? What is please enjoy these repeats? Oh, I think I know that one. That's yeah, in the final level. I know where you're talking about. Oh. I don't know where I'm going, so I'm gonna go here. After I missed the one flip, I was like, I'm just gonna take it ultra slow and save. You know, it's odd reading about this game. It's like, oh yeah, this is a hard and brutal game where I'm just like, doing it deathless, like the whole thing deathless, is like, oh yeah, this is a hard and brutal game. I'd kind of forgotten. I'm not even being sarcastic, though, by the way. I'm just like, oh, I guess, you know, having speed ran it. I haven't died like that in a very, very, very long time. Well, I mean this game in particular, because it's just like, you know, after I speed ran it, you know, for so long, like a decade ago, like, you forget that this game casually is hard. Like, I had forgotten. It was just like, oh, yeah, I guess this is a brutally hard game. It's been so long that just, oh, like, doing that is just like, oh, yeah, I can do that. I don't even think about that, where that would kill, like, the average person so many times if they tried to do that. It sucks that going fast can be deadly, as anyone who has ever driven a car might know. Ah, speed. I mean, maybe I should be just trying to go slower and not do as many difficult spots and some things. I don't know. There's a few things here where they are hard to do at all rather than like to do them fast, right? I mean, I shouldn't be doing the cloud room strat, but I am, and it's only killed me a few times, so it's like, okay, I'm gonna keep on doing the cloud room strat, right? And like lie is fast. I just need to be normal. And see there, I did that, right? That's not too bad. This one, I'm not going for like the super fast strat. I'm just flipping down there. This one, I barely remember how to do like the normal strat. This one, I only know that strat. That's the only strat I know. I don't know how to do that room like vanilla. Like, it's some of these rooms, like down under, I hadn't done, like, what would be considered the vanilla strat in, like, since 2014, when I first played this game, that I'd have no clue how to do it vanilla. Oh, that almost killed me. Yeah, I mean, the fast strat I'm doing, like, not even, like, with the terminal is, like... Shenanigan. Yeah, I just take my hand off of, like... my left hand off of the keyboard for a second there, and I'm just like, nope, don't even be tempted. Not at all. Don't fucking do it. If I died in the overworld, I'd be so pissed. I want to do lab next. Brought to you by the letter G. Not dying there again. I almost missed that. I'm just so used to like the weights from like, you know, the conversations, right? The cutscenes, the text boxes. Not gonna be good enough. Oh, ah. Hello. Well, this is the farthest I've been in a bit. Warp zone. I was just thinking in my head, but I didn't want to speak it into existence. Wouldn't it be the most cursed thing ever if I died in the overworld on the way to Warp Zone? And I was like, I don't even want to, like, speak the idea of that into existence, so let's just get the fuck here. I mean, there's a lot of places I can die in the Warp Zone before even getting to Gravitron. And the thing is, if I die in Gravitron, that'll be, like, a reasonable place to die, right? So it's like, I wouldn't even be... I'd be annoyed at it. I'd probably make a streamer exaggerated response, because I do that on camera, because my personality gets heightened on stream. But, like, it'd be reasonable. That'd be like, yeah, that happens. You know, a place where it's like, if I die, it's like, okay, that's a place I expect to die in this challenge, right? Okay, we're gonna just... I know you said I could probably hold left, but I just don't want to. Nice. Ba-ba-da. Only my second time to Gravitron tonight. Fuck. Okay, that's a spot where I'm not even mad about dying to that. Good attempt, though. That's a good attempt. All right, time to jump back into Gravitron practice, honestly. Like, that is one of the spots I died to in Gravitron. I didn't die, like, early. I died exactly in one of the spots where I expected to die. So that's like, I'm not even mad about that. It is, it's hard. It's hard. I mean, there was a tough transition there. It was a tough transition there. But I mean, that's like why like I said, I'm not even mad. I am not even mad. Like, there was a ton of spots. Like, the first time I died to Gravitron, it was like, what the fuck? How'd I die there? Oh, God. But, like, the spot at which I died? Like, okay, no, that's... Ah, fuck! It's like, then it's pointless to practice there because it's not the same. It's those transition between those two things that's really the hard part. And once you get to the next checkpoint, it's not the same, right? That was a good attempt there. But yeah, not even mad. I'm not mad. I'm disappointed. maybe not myself, but like, I was so close. That could have been it. But, you know, like, I died in one of the spots where it's like, okay, I could die here. So it's like, all right, I died in one of the spots where I thought was probably most likely for me to die. So like, yes, that's why I'm practicing it. You know? That was a good attempt. That was a really fucking good attempt. I'm happy about it. New PBE. New PB. We take those, right? Oh god. Not. Okay, now we're back to. Fuck. All right. Enjoy your dinner. Thank you for hanging out. I hope you have a good night. And good luck at continuing to run. Happy to hear about your progress. Oh, fuck. Fuck! Part isn't even hard after you, like, die, you know? A rhythm. I mean, that was... I think one thing I need to do, and this is more directed at anybody here who plays an instrument, I need to set a metronome and actually like, or maybe I can grab like the actual song. Because I was looking at, I don't know if I mentioned this to you, Heavy, if you're still here, or maybe like to Tudos. But I'm working on I'm the One by Descendants. And it's just like right now that tempo, like for fingerstyle, is a little too fast for me. It's like 180. And I think the bassist is doing fingerstyle, but it's like such fast, like eighth notes. It's just like, that's so fast to do fingerstyle. I probably need to do more like just fast finger drills. Like just like chugging drills. Like just to work on speed. I mean, I should probably do some like other like just fretted exercises on my fretting hand too. Like I can do most of the parts. Like most of the parts aren't like too hard. The one funny thing is that like it goes all the way up to the 20th fret on the G string on my P bass. Like that's the last note on my P bass. Like my my 5 string has 24 frets, but like the P bass only goes up to fret 20, and it's like it's got a note all the way up there in the tab, and it's like, oh well, yeah, I am literally using the full length of the fretboard. It's not like necessarily like the rhythms, it's just fast chugging eighth notes and doing like just normal like double finger chugging. It's like I think I just need to start working my speed up so I'm more used to doing like a slower speed. Like we're talking like still pretty fast, but like just so I can work up to being faster, you know? I need to do that. I'm still happy with how the progress is going, and the baseline is so fun. Because I've been learning other punk bass lines that use a pick, and this one my my bass teacher suggested to me as this band that, like, I think their current bassist plays fingerstyle, and especially in the fast style of like punk playing, it's like, oh god. But it's fun melodic lines that aren't just like I could probably, you know, do like more if I needed to just sit in on a gig and like do fucking eighth note chugging on root notes of a chord, you know. Ow, I thought I had that. Make quick. Skipped to the baño. Baño. Anyways, let's get back to it. Oh, I think I was gonna say that, like, if I got it this stream, I would have like been like, all right, I guess I'm dropping V6 for now, or maybe bringing it back at some point to do like runs at a later point. But if I don't get it this stream, I'm gonna do another stream of this. That's what's gonna happen, because I want this now at this point. I'm practicing for this at this point. Like, we're putting in the effort, and I want to get this. I don't know if I'll get it tonight, but like, we're gonna at least put in the effort to get this. With as much as I've been sweating like tonight already, right? It's like, I kind of have to try for this, right? It's so fucking funny, though, that I have the timer just in the right corner, just doing absolutely nothing. Like, absolutely nothing. Just nothing. Useless, useless, useless. do do do. Do 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 do. Please don't do 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 do. Please don't do do. Please don't do 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 do. Please don't do 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 do. Prove actual. Wait, no, actually lies. It's lies. It wouldn't be. The game told me it'd be lies. You know, I would have loved to be able to say, yeah, this is a leaderboard viable, but if I was going to fail either of the tricks, I wanted to explain, you know, okay, now this run is invalid, you know, for the leaderboards. Like, that was something I thought was so important to explain, you know? You know, just to say, I quit out to the menu, now this is an invalid run for the leaderboards, and that's an important thing to mention because of how difficult these tricks are and how brutal they are for like trying to complete a run that would be leaderboard viable, right? The game betrays. I know. The problem is that we were bantering over, like, SS2. I can't read your full thing. I mean, we talked about it a little bit after, and I did, like, moving into tower, explain less than... Yeah, no, and that's fine. I think that it's like, I've said this before. I think maybe not I have or other people have said this, that like when someone does a game like super easily and like doesn't really make mistakes, but it is like really hard, it's hard to explain to someone who starts from a knowledge of ground zero how hard some of the stuff is doing. And I did some hard stuff like pretty easily first try. Like Gordian Knot, I was just fucking up. Gordian Knot is a hard room, right? We both know that, but it's like, I was like, to my level of play, that's probably the part of the run that I'm most like frustrated with, is how bad I was at Gordian Knot. When I was not derusting, but like, when I was coming back after GDQ, I was just like, God, I'm bad at Gordian Knot right now. And that was frustrating. But like, showing off how hard that trick was, but still getting it third try, it's like, okay. I'm entirely okay with that. It gave you a little more time to explain. And like, I don't mind that I had to say, this run is now leaderboard invalid because of this, you know? Fuck. I mean, that's a... See, that's a room where it's like acceptable to die because that's a tough input, but I'm annoyed by it, right? Oh, hi. And, like, I at least explained a little more in the tower, right? And then, like, I threw it over to, you know, Elo for, like, the warp zone trick, the level complete trick, whatever. I don't even know, like, do we have an official name? Do we have, like, a community name for that trick? I just call it warp zone trick, but it's, like, I feel like that's, like, not a good name for it, right? Like, level complete trick? Like... Crew saves storage? I just feel like there should be a community name for that kind of trick. Warp zone shenanigans. I mean, entirely not wrong. Yeah. I mean, like, it could be like crewmate cutscene storage. So I feel like the really what we're doing is that we're initiating the crewmate cutscene or level complete thing, right? And then storing it until we activate it, and then we use the fling out of it, and in that sense, right, to clip through the wall. That's why it's like, you know, in the beginning of the final level, I was saying, like, you know, the end of the cutscene, throwing me to the right is what, you know, did that. Yeah, because is it sort of telejump-esque? I mean, it's like we're taking the crewmate with us to a place that the crewmate should not be able to go. We're activating the crewmate saving cutscene by activating a warp, right? We're resetting to not get sent back to the ship. And then we're activating the cutscene later by pressing space at a certain interval of time. There's a lot of small things that go into it, but, like, where am I going? But it's like, it's one of those things where it's like, I'm happy that we got to explain it at least in a little more depth, right, than the GDQ run, right? Like, and also, like, I was like, I'm not going to even try to explain it. I'm just going to try and hype it up, right? I think that was the correct way to go about it for the GDQ run. Because I don't know how much I would have even been able to explain it, right? Because I'm not... I understand it a little more now in the last, like, little bit. You know, us talking a little more. But it's still just not something I fully understand. But it's just like, I think that the way that I handled the... I want to call it shoutcasting or commentary for the GDQ run, you know... I at least think that that was the correct approach for how much time we had, right? as much as I want to put off this area later so I can get to intermissions quicker, it's like I want to get this out of the way quicker so, like, if I die here and I can reset, right? Yeah, that really is the thing. Like, it's silly. I've looked at the YouTube comments for Elo's run, and there's one singular comment that's mostly positive, but says, I wish you wouldn't have said, like, no time to explain that, or, like, don't worry about it. And it's like, I want to comment back and just say, hey, thank you for watching the run. Sorry we didn't get into it. It's just such a short run, and some of these glitch explanations could take so much longer, time that we do not have to take, and how short the run is. And I'm glad, like that was, as I've told you and Elo, that was kind of one of my concepts for like my run, where it was like, we can take a little more time to like go over some of those tricks, right? Like some of the tricks that we would not have been able to explain in Elo's run, but we have a little more time to do it in mine. Which I'm glad. I was thinking this, where it's just like, wow, Helix and a T-Tree, you know, picked a run that was just... Fuck, I went too quick. You know, that was just at GDQ. Like, I'm surprised that they took my run and, you know, put it as the final run of the showcase. I'm happy they did. But, like, okay, well then let's take this opportunity and talk about it. Talk about some tricks and stuff that we weren't able to talk about during Elo's run. So it's like, you can watch both runs, and both runs have distinctly different styles of commentary and different things that we talk about, right? At least that was the concept, right? I think it pulled it off. Oh, I'm just dropping frames right now. Fuck. Ba ba boo bee boo ba bang ba ba boy boy. Ba ba ba. Oh. Ba 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 da. Ba ba da. Ba ba. It's Tuesday today. Fucking with me. This has been... I am finding new ways to die. New ways. Yeah, I guess that is. Like, turning around too soon in the warp zone. I don't know the last time I've done that one. I don't know since I've derusted this game that I've done that one. It's just I get into the zone of just like, yeah, I've done this level so many times in the speed run, and I'm really not doing too much like unique there. I mean, that's why I'm doing like Warp Zone first right now, because it's like the last couple times I got to the Warp Zone, I died there. It's like, well, let's just do it first instead of Space Station, right? Yeah. I think I've died just in that room, but not like that in one of my attempts, but I died a different way. I'm just glad I didn't do anything like really stupid, like dying in the overworld by pressing R too early and not seeing a room. You know, that's like one of those things where that's an instant reset where we're trying to, you know, cut the corners as much as possible, instantly enter a room and press R so we see the teleporter. I didn't do anything like that. I was like, I'm thinking in my head, like, I don't need to save like those frames. Just take it slow. This is a showcase run, and I didn't do anything super stupid. I died like one point in like SS1 by being dumb in like the Pokeball room, whatever that one is called. KSS said it earlier, but like that was just me being a little bad, and that was fine. That was fine, you know. Yo, what's up, Vix? How are you doing tonight, homie? Security sweep. That might be it, yeah. Just take these rooms a little slower. They don't need to go super fast. I say that, and then what do I fucking do? I don't... Okay, that was actually the second of 2 frames. Yeah, security sweep. But yeah, how you doing tonight, Vex? You're gonna head out. Thank you for the company and for the conversation, Alpha. You have a good night, my friend. You were Minecrafting it up. Nice. I was seeing it like a tiny bit on the camera. God, the camera likes to zoom in when I'm taking a drink. Hydrate? Hell yeah. We're one-handed it. I mean, this is a very unserious part of the run. I mean, I'm not going for like time right now. I'm just trying to I mean, this is no death mode, right? So it's like, as long as I don't die, we're all cool. That's fun. Pixels. so busy hydrating. True. Nice. Finally. Oh yeah, you're thirsty. Wait, what? And I've just had like stuff's been so busy lately. Yo, what's up, Mello? How you doing? I'm like, now that like all like the super busy stuff is over, it's like back to like, well, it's just summer and I don't have any crazy plans for a while. I guess the next thing is like the fucking Baby Metal concert. I think that's like the next thing I have planned in the year. Glad to hear. Were you hanging out with some folks like in the area recently? I saw like pictures of like you and like Yoshi Pro and like Wonder J, was it? Were y'all at like a music festival recently? Yeah, I'm excited for that too. Yo, nice. Yeah, I was seeing Wonder J post some photos of that and YP as well. Were y'all in the area or like was that somewhere else? I guess in the area. Strokes, okay. Nice. I don't know their music like at all, but like I've heard of them obviously. Or maybe it's just Wonder J Flute. Okay. I have to concentrate on this. Okay. That is the entirely optional part of the run that I'm doing. It's like I'm doing no death mode, but just doing Veni Vidi Vici is just so funny because it's like, yeah, I'm doing Veni Vidi Vici. I play this game too much, and that's like easier than a lot of the game to me. Huh. Oh, so y'all basically just went right back up to fucking SGDQ. I don't think that'll make it. That's fun. God, I've been dropping some of the occasional frames. I mean, I've been sending a lot more like data to Twitch. But yeah, my big concert thing lately was on Thursday. Last Thursday, I saw Rush, which I was so fucking happy about. It was sick as hell. I'd seen Rush before once. But it was really cool to see him again. Ooh, nice. Like, one that y'all haven't heard of? I mean, because, like, yeah, everyone fucking knows about, like, say, Sushi Nest, right? God knows. I only went there once, but, like, everyone knows Sushi Nest. People go there. It's only a couple blocks away, right? I went with some homies to, like, an Indian restaurant that was not too far away. That was pretty good, too. And I hadn't been there before, but, Sean, Killing Pepsi, and Shredberg, I went. And then, like, with, like, Vix and, if like, Alta Biscuit and Tudos and a few others, we went to someplace outside of the area. We went to a, like, a dumpling place. But that was, like, you know, like, enough of us had cars where we drove away, like, 20 minutes outside of, like, the city area. So that was, like, we had vehicles to be able to get out of the area. Kyoto Cafe, cool. I mean, God knows. At this point, like, the GDQs are like a required 2-time-a-year trip. I have too many friends that go like year in and year out, and it's like if I don't go, what the fuck? I'd miss out on seeing like so many people. I will say, I'm sad I didn't jam as much as some of y'all did this year. I brought one of my bases and everything, you know? Like, the most use this base got in my hotel room on Saturday night when I was chilling with Vix and Tudos, and they were playing the bass more than I played it the rest of the week. And it was like, well, I'm glad they got some good use out of it, but it's like, not there's any like fucking regrets with that. It's like, it's so hard for me to like want to spend time in there because like, oh, that's cool. Saturday night's like usually so sad if I'm like walking around and like seeing like the casual room closed. Because for me, I've said this to people, I've said this to new friends or people that I've met on the internet, and then it's their first GDQ, that I think the casual room is the lifeblood of GDQ. I think that casual room is truly where the social heart of GDQ beats. And when that closes down on Saturday evening, Saturday night, I mean, I got some drinks with folks in the hotel bar, and that was really great. But it's just like when that room closes down, I think that is the moment of sadness for me, that like GDQ is ending. To be fair, I was like, when GDQ ended, I was like exhausted. I had like done so much socializing through the week. It is my eternal curse now that I do not have time to spend time with like the amount of people, the friends I have in the community now. I do not have the time to like actually hang out with everyone I could possibly want to hang out with. Too many friends. What a first world problem to have. Way less time when I learned Mahjong. Oh, God. I know you, Alta, and Dose spent a decent amount of time there. Well, I know that, like, Alta and Dose especially. Alta and Dose. I know, God forbid that, like, I have so many people I like to see and spend time with. Truly an awful thing. Good. So we're gonna get to... We're gonna get to lab. And I might do, if I get to the Gravitron, it might be just one attempt at the Gravitron. And then we might call it. I've been grinding this like all night with some practice on a few sections, but like, so for Vix and Mello, I am trying to get the last achievement in this game that I do not have. It is no death mode. And as it suggests, it is you can't die. It's the one achievement for this game I do not have. Oh yeah. The music in this game slaps. Like, legitimately fantastic. This is from 2010. This game's from 2010. No. This soundtrack is like legitimately a classic, I'd say. Indie game classic. Alright, we're back at the Gravitron. Take a sip of actual water, not fire water. I'm very likely to die here. Me. I think that's it for me tonight. I'm tired. That's pretty good. I gotta practice the Gravitron more. That's a pretty good attempt. We got a couple attempts to the Gravitron. I'm gonna have to do a little more practice off stream, and then dang, poor Vic. Vic is still streaming, and he's gonna miss rating me, or at least watching me even for a little bit, unless he pulled me up on his phone like he sometimes does to make sure that he keeps his streak with me, because he's almost up to 100 streak on me. I'm pretty okay. I'm pretty okay. I could be better, but I'm pretty okay. I'm gonna be rating my friend Jeebus. He's cool. He was at GDQ. I think he's doing a Kingdom Hearts 2 randomizer. So let's go over to him and say hi. Thanks for watching. I think tomorrow is going to be another Expedition 33 stream. I need to work on finally beating that game, or at least doing some more stuff in that. But yeah, thanks for watching. Let's go say hi to Jeebus, and y'all have a good night. Thanks for hanging. Bye.